Okay, so I've been having a little bit of a problem because I keep on having a crash show up. It's not this program in itself, it's this program plus Fraps, and then something else pops up and says, hey, pay attention, which causes a crash. So it's interaction of several different programs. But it means I'm having to restart the campaign several times on this one character. It's a silly character. I could do that. I actually like the look of the Moon Elf. That is pretty, very pretty. But I'm going to go with drow because... Actually, can't back. Well, I kind of like the... Let me look at what the color choices. Yeah, no. Let's look at the color choices for the Sun Elf. No. Okay. Wild Elf? Nope. Wood Elf? Also no. So the only place to get this color choice is apparently drow. Okay, and that color choice is... I probably shouldn't be making her pink, but because Pink is a human character, cleric character of mine from a DDO online. Okay. I like that. There we go. Let me look at the eye color changes of that too. Okay. Let's make you tall and skinny. Well, tall for a elf. Drow at that. And chaotic good. And Elastre. See what the recommend is. Ooh. This is about as high as I'm going to want the dexterity to get for a while. Okay, this will do. Farmer gets you a belt, but I don't know what kind. Let's look at what the backgrounds get you. To start with. I mean, it's a starting thing, so... Okay. Flirt and ladies man. Savvy. Okay, well, okay. Alert. I didn't want Orleans. Why would I want Orleans? Why would that even be a thing? Erg. Stu Farmer. And I am going to go towards what do you call it? I'm not really all that interested in her being intimidating. Parry maybe. Taunt. Okay. Taunt up. Okay, diplomacy. Bluff. But I'm not really looking at her being all that intimidating. What does intimidate do? Oh, it's used in conversation only. Okay. What I am looking for is a weapon master. So I'm going to start with dodge. And I could get daylight adaptation, but I think I'll go with mobility. And Peanc. 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 Chile. And the sound?
You have to fight! Come on!
There we go.
So many years ago today. Ah, my foster daughter is up and dressed, I see. Today is the High Harvest Fair, and the West Harbor Village Council requires me to man the archery competition. The human need to celebrate Remembrance Days baffles me.
Weren't you
But
just
at least
doing
something
a
productive
remembrance
may come
thing?
of it. The merchant Galen is here. He'll want my furs, as he usually does. Coins can be useful in getting by. This past season has been a hard one, for both tilled fields and wildlands. While I attend to the archery contest, I will need you to deal with the merchant. Fetch my furs from the chest, over by the painting.
Disabling the pop-ups. Switching to exploration mode. And the one I'm most comfortable with.
Good. I see you have the furs. Galen has probably set up his tent on the village
They do
green.
that eye roll thing a
He'll
lot.
be enjoying the fair with the rest of the townsfolk. Last season, I asked him to bring a duskwood bow to trade. Sell him the furs and use the coins he gives you to purchase the bow. Your friends await you at the bridge. I suppose you're anxious to see the fair. But don't forget to trade with Galen.
Yay!
you are. Come on, the fair's already started.
It's the biggest fair in years. There's
Watch his
folk in
eyes.
from all the outlying farms, and even a few from outside the mare. That means a
widening of
big
the
audience.
eyes.
A big audience, all cheering for us.
That happens
This
a
year's our
lot.
last chance to compete for the Harvest Cup.
Especially
our
in the male
last chance
characters.
to win.
Okay, what's the competition look like?
The Mossfelds won both their matches in the Harvest Brawl. They'll be tough to beat, but Amy's bound to win the tourney of talent for us.
I convinced Tarmus to teach me a few new spells. And I dug up a couple more from his spellbooks when he wasn't looking. Anyway, I heard Will Mossfeld is doing the same act this year, so that should help my chances.
Oh, gods. Not the pixie impressions again.
Okay.
We sign up with Georg in the village square. Come on!
I tend to enjoy when I'm doing silly playing characters that are a lot smarter than they sound like they are.
And the blight. You're sure it's spreading, Orlin?
It's no blight, Georg. It's something else. There's no mold, no rot. It's like the crops don't want to grow. Like they haven't the guts to up and face the sun.
What do the druids say?
Well, it's just a rub, Georg. There's no druids to be found, not head nor heel. It used to be they'd warned me of troubles, long before I noticed the signs myself. But this time, we're out in silence. You think we ought to say something? Everyone's gathered for the fair, even from the outlying farms.
No. They ought to be free from cares, at least for a day. We'll go round tomorrow. Talk to the households one by one.
And
Perhaps
there's
you
the
are,
gossip.
Georg. Tomorrow, then.
Aha! I've been wondering when I'd see the three of you.
And there's a
year to
couple people
compete,
watching
isn't
the
that right?
Harvest Brawl. Only for Bevel.
Better make it count then. Another victory
There's Orlin.
speech from that mutton-head of a Mossfeld,
There's
and I think
Louis,
there'll be a
Louis
riot.
Pig.
Rules are the same as ever. Win 3 of the 4 events, and you win the Harvest Cup. Win all 4, and the village council grants you a special prize. And nobody's
Ooh.
done that since old Cormac.
Oh, that boy was a legend. Oh, I'm sure there's 100 Cormacs in a city like Neverwinter. But for this town, he was as big as folks get.
Old Cormac fought Lon Starling in the brawl, and some story that was. But I don't suppose you have time for stories just now. If you have any troubles, you know where to find me. Oh, and good luck in the brawl!
Yeah, good luck in the brawl. I'm going to wait to talk to him until after and see if it changes at all. Some pig, yeah, that big one there, he's mine. Raised him myself on my own special feed. Let's get the magic show out of the way. I. That does not sound like
Yenpei ye koro. Yay!
her cutscenes. It does not sound like her
Nice
cutscenes
and bizarre.
at all.
Dabra. Dabra.
Success! And Orlin wants us to look at a pig. Alright, we'll do it if Amy's willing. She's like, give my magical opinion? Of course, I mean, it's probably some sort of transmutation. I'd love to see how they did it. Dark Elf, here! Oh, you're Dagon's ward, aren't you? I'd forgotten. Gave me quite a scare, you did! Okay. The reason they have you do it this way, because they could just have you talk to them, take away the furs, and give you the bow. But the reason they have you do it that way is so you can learn how to use the shop stuff.
Well, Orland's right. This pig's been enchanted. It's a faint aura, so it could have been a simple enlargement spell, or maybe a potion.
Tarmus, can you dispel it?
Well, Retta did give us a scroll of Lesser Dispel. All I'd have to do is read the words.
Wait a minute. Shouldn't we say something to Louis? He's a foul old wretch. But we ought to give him a chance to withdraw his pig from the contest before he's shamed in front of everyone.
Hey, if I had picked a different conversation track, you would have been accusing him of murder. But okay, we'll talk to him first. Maybe he won't kill us. Who sold you the potion? Look here, what do you care about folk like Orland, eh? These villagers, most of them whisper prayers to the gods whenever you pass. They say you're unnatural, that your kind belong under the ground, not above it. You don't owe them nothing, Elvin. I don't owe you anything either. You can keep your bride, and they'll always think poorly of my kind if I work for scum like you. Mark me, Elvin, you'll always be an enemy to the common folk, whether you play the hero or not. End of day comes, it's your face they'll see, and it's your face they'll judge you by. Okay, Amy? This guy's a jerk. Come dispel his pig. He's a big jerk. I want you to dispel his pig. Oh, I need to give you the scroll.
Hello there. Can I do something for you?
Now, here we go. Look what you done to my pig! Well, yeah,
Yes.
because you're a jerk. Oh, we need to talk to Orland. Back to his poor little self. There'll be some uncomfortable moments in the pigsty tonight. I'd say that's the last time anybody tries to magic a hog in this contest. Hate to see old Louis shame, but he brought it on himself. And yay, jerky! I'm not all that fond of jerky. Let's talk to Dave.
So, you've decided to compete for the cup, I see. I know this is a fine bow, but you came for the archery competition as well, did you not? Fetch a crossbow.
Okay, and they use crossbows because every class in Neverwinter Nights can use a crossbow. Even even wizard, and monk, which in the paper and pencil game can't use crossbows very well.
Are you ready to compete then? The rules are the same as last year. 10 shots and 10 targets. Your targets will be old bottles, set atop the crates yonder. 5 is the best score so far. If you remember the lessons that have been taught to you, you should be able to best that.
What really gets me is they give you 20 arrows to shoot at the target. And then he'll take 9 of those away from you, take you down to 10. So it must be possible to miss this target. I don't know how, but it has to be possible, otherwise they wouldn't give you so many arrows. I'm tempted to make a wizard with an absolute abysmal dexterity to see if it's possible.
I didn't want to do this, but...
Hey, look at Bevel dancing behind me.
I will not let you do this!
So far, no miss. And as long as I don't roll a 1, I shouldn't have a miss. Okay. Now, I want to try something here.
Well done. A perfect score
That's a
wins the
level up.
competition outright. I've rarely seen such a fine performance so early in the day. You have a marksman's instinct. That much is plain. Go on now. There's still more of the fair to see.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
Let's go talk to Tarmus. And watch Bevel turn into...
Enjoying the fair? Packs of feral children set loose. Do you know they're actually granting prizes for the fattest pig? As if the creatures needed encouragement. Splendid idea, the Knaves Challenge. I always tell them we ought to encourage thievery in our children. We live in a swamp, after all. What else is there to do? Come to think of it, I don't believe any of you has the skills to compete. Not that I'm complaining, mind you, but you'll need to find someone who can pick pockets and break locks and search for hidden trinkets if you want to compete.
Lock breakers? Pocket pickers? I don't know anyone like that. Do you?
I don't think we have.
What about Kip? He's always nicking vials from Tarmus.
I wonder
and
what
he's right
happens
over
if you
there
have
behind
Troublemaker or Wild Child as a background. Okay, let's go. I didn't ask him, do I frighten you? Okay, now they're all here, so let's level them up.
I. Yep.
The thing I notice about the brawl is I'm wearing scale mail, Bevel's wearing chainmail. We're both fighters.
Isn't that the boy who stole my basilisk eyelash? And not once, but 4 times.
That's
It's
right.
really-
Oswald needed eyelashes. Then I got him a sweetheart, and she needed him too.
Why does the frog need
Don't
eyelashes?
trouble yourself on my account. I'll settle with the young artiste and his frogs later. Before you begin, I suppose you'll want to hear the rhyme.
Not really?
All the more unfortunate for me, then. It's always better to have a willing audience, especially when one's material is particularly dreadful. But Georg asked for a rhyme. That's what wizards do, after all. We compose rhymes. Here, I'll demonstrate. I've hidden 3 feathers, scattered them wide, placed white in a box, and locked it inside. Blue followed termite tracks down where they ran, green in the pocket of same-colored man.
We're to look for 3 feathers?
Yes, you and half the waifs in West Harbor. I adore children, did you know that? Swamp children, particularly.
Okay. That shouldn't be difficult. Okay. Good. We're good. Hey, look, there's something there. Now there's how to do it! That's what's going on in the background, apparently. Okay. Now we have this over here.
Hello there. Can I do something for you?
Yes, he locked the feather in there. We just took it. Maybe just one more cup of mead. It's been a bad year for crops and livestock both.
Green in the pocket of same-colored man. I'll bet that's him over by the house. The feather's in his pocket. It's got to be.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep. Kip agrees. But he fails. By quite a lot. Yay! I wasn't detected! Brilliant! Yay! I think it's time we beat people up now. And talk about injuries that the Mossfelds have been causing. Okay, we're ready to fight.
What's up?
So,
Hello there. Can I do something?
You won't win! You won't!
oh, only one is going to take 2 hits this time. Finally, no bets. No bets? Act of worship. Prayer of thanks to Shantia and to all the gods. The events must be fair and just. But even she would want that bet to be fair. And the fighters themselves are betting. How can we be sure that one hasn't made a secret arrangement with the other? Though if you wish to compete, you must follow the rules. I'm sorry, but you can't make a bet on yourself? Oh, I see. Ow.
You won't win! You won't!
I don't even think we got hit. We're ready to fight the Mossfelds! Hey, what did Amy ever do to you? Are you ready to enter the ring then? Nah, I can't. I don't trust you. Gads. That was... Amy almost went down. Ooh.
It really is a dreadful day for a fair. Not even the tents are managing to look cheerful.
We found
Thank
them all!
the gods! The Knave's challenge is won, and I can go someplace dry. I believe that means you've won the cup as well. Probably best to tell Georg. You know the fellow. Large, cheery, talks a bit.
Right now I'm at +3 because I'm at -1 because it's daylight. And the sun hurts my eyes. Okay, let's do the teleporting PC trick. Because Peanc appears to be stuck up against the village bullies.
Well played. Well played. You've won the cup. And all 4 events. Nobody's done that since Cormac. That warrants a special reward, of course. I have a harvest cloak for you, courtesy of the village council. It'll be yours at the end of the day. If there's anything you wanted to do before the award ceremony, now's the time. Maybe a mug of harvest mead to celebrate, eh?
Okay, yeah, good idea. I'll see you in a
I'll meet
little
you
while.
at the stage when you're ready for the victory speech. Now, I'm off. This way, everyone.
Yay, everybody but Peanc levels.
I. Yep.
Okay.
okay?
Let's go see if the mead is any different this time. Nope, no different on the mead. He still's a bit of a raging beer tyrant.
Gather round, mates! Gather round! This harvest fair's a celebration, but it's also a dark anniversary. We all know what else happened on this day. Not so long ago, we nearly lost this village. Almost lost our lives. Almost lost it all. But we came back, cleared burnt farms, buried our dead, and put our ashes behind us. And we rebuilt, tougher and stronger than ever. Long as there's a harvest fair, we won't forget that day. And our young folks, they'll stay tough, long as they compete for the Harvest Cup. So let's hear it for this year's winners. Three cheers for the Harvest Champions! Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray!
Where's Tarmus? I don't see Tarmus. Oh, there he is in the back.
Hip, hip, hooray!
Oh, wow, their positions get randomized, apparently. That explains why sometimes there's somebody standing in front of your character and all other times there's not.